name is Brian Grayson, and I'm the Legal and Business Development Manager at Hi-Rez Studios.
Hey, I am Jay Sharp, and I am Marketing Creative Lead.
Hey, my name is Gabriel Mahelli. I'm the Hi-Rez Studios PR Specialist.
When I first discovered SMITE, and it was in an early closed beta stage, I actually played the game a lot, and I was in a transition period between law school and my career, and started doing play-by-play commentary as a hobby. And from that, I was able to build relationships with people at Hi-Rez Studios, and eventually take those relationships and build on them to ultimately join the company.
I was kind of getting sick of the rat race of corporate America, and I was a big video game player, played a lot of games, PC gamer, you know, all sorts of great games back in the day. And a friend of mine just said, hey, you know, you seem to be a pretty good artist. Why don't you come work with us on a game called Siphon Filter in Bend, Oregon.
Growing up, I was just a huge fan of video games. I played them obsessively. I had 3 other siblings that I played games with. We all kind of grew up, starting with the NES and then all the way through to the PlayStation, early PlayStation era, N64. I could go on forever, but I pretty much knew as a kid that I wanted to get into the game industry and that gaming was a big part of my life.
I think certainly going to school and getting your education, you can specialize in areas that will help you break into what your interest is. So if you're interested in programming, you should get a degree in computer science, look at that. If you're interested in art and that aspect, there are certain studies you can take into to improve your skills there. But I really think a passion for video games is one of the most important things.
What I would recommend for an individual who actually wanted to get into marketing of games is obviously play a lot of games. And not only play the games, but look at how they're marketing themselves and see how they're trying to be creative and really show people how to engage the user. I mean, there's a lot of content out there. People are always being inundated by the latest ads, and there's a lot of signal to noise ratio. The best thing they can do is figure out how they can stand out in a very crowded marketplace.
You know, gaming companies need people of all sorts of talents and specialities. I don't think that's a word, I just made that up. But they need all sorts of people. So honestly, it's a matter of if you have the passion for the gaming industry.
How would you make it better? What could you do to increase click-through and users and getting people to sign up to play the game, and breaking through the signal-to-noise ratio of all the din of the internet. It's not as easy as it sounds.
The qualities I would look for in someone if they were to come on the PR side of things is obviously you have to be really good with people, you have to be able to multitask, good organizational skills. For me personally, because again for me it's all about the gaming, I would definitely ask them a lot of game-related questions just to see how big they were into the gaming industry and how much, game history they had growing up, just how dedicated they were to the industry.
Meeting people and talking with people who work in the video game industry to find out, what is it like? What is it like to make video games? Who makes video games? Can they maybe help introduce me to the people who do that so that I can find a way to get my foot in the door? Because a lot of it is about meeting people and finding a good fit with the culture, and then also having the skill set that makes it all make sense.
We're always trying to figure out ways to not upset the user, but engage them, in a way that they're happy to come back and feel like they're part of the family, the SMITE family.